Good morning, good evening, wherever you may be watching this video. Today is another episode of This Week in Flare, where we discuss all the important things happening in the Flare ecosystem. Today, we'll be talking about FXRP sunsetting on Songbird, the FDC and when that goes live on Flare Mainnet, the new look on the Flare Network website, and a few other things. So with that being said, let's get into today's content. All right, so starting things off with F assets on Songbird, we have a few major milestones achieved. First of them being 12,000 minting transactions in the Songbird testing of F assets, which enabled 676,000 XRP and 9 million Doge to participate in DeFi in the Flare ecosystem in just a short window of 2 months. 2 months is not a long time, so this is actually pretty amazing to see that level of interest in DeFi for those assets. So it's only going to ramp up, in my opinion, once these assets go live on Flare Mainnet. But the major news related to this is really the sunsetting of FXRP on Songbird and making room for FBTC. So some dates that you definitely want to keep in mind related to the FXRP wind down period will be FXRP minting will be disabled on February 24th. And then redemptions for FXRP on Songbird will be disabled on March 24th. So again, be sure that you've done all the minting that you want to do before February 24th, and then make sure you've redeemed all of your FXRP to get all your XRP back before March 24th. So be sure to pay attention to those dates. Then FBTC will go live in late February. Now, there's only like a week left in February at the time of this video being posted, so it has to come probably within this next week or so, because yeah, that's all that's left in February. As far as minting lots for FBTC, each lot for FBTC to be minted is going to be 0.05 FBTC. At the time of this video, that is about $4,900, give or take. So again, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of Bitcoin holders out there that have no problem meeting these requirements related to minting Bitcoin on Flare or Songbird in this case. So I'm looking forward to seeing how high the interest is for Bitcoin on Songbird so that it can start participating in DeFi. It'll definitely be another major milestone in the Flare ecosystem. And then once we start seeing these things go live on Flare Mainnet, the real party's going to start. So I'm super excited for that. And while we're speaking about F assets, the FDC, or the Flare Data Connector, is officially live on Flare Mainnet. So FIP 12 was passed literally not too long ago, earlier this week. So with that, the FDC has officially gone live on the Flare network, Flare Mainnet. And that, like I said in previous videos, was the precursor for F assets going live. So the FXRP sunsetting along with FDC going live on Flare Mainnet lines up. There's only a matter of time before we see FXRP on the Flare Mainnet. And again, that's when the real party starts. So I'm definitely excited about that. Now, with the FIP 12 proposal going live, it also introduced a new reward structure with inflation rewards. So 30% will go to Flare staking, 35% will go to FTSO, and then they say 70% of this, or 24.5% of total inflation, will go towards anchor feeds, and 30%, the remaining 30%, 10.5% of total inflation will be for the block latency feeds, and then of course the remaining 35% will go to FDC. So user fees will be distributed based on provider participation and active weight. But again, some more dates to take note of. The first reward distribution under this structure will take place on Songbird on February 20th. At the time of this video, it's February 21st. So yesterday, was February 20th. That was the first epoch for Songbird rewards in this structure. Now, for Flare Mainnet, you won't see this structure for rewards kick in until March 6th, and then we'll continue thereafter. So definitely some good news related to F asset testing on Songbird. things are shaping up and getting ready to go live on Flare Mainnet. I'm pretty sure we'll hear from the Flare team when it's go time. So definitely keep your ears to the streets when it comes to that. Next up, unfortunately, the crypto space has experienced another hack, and of course, they had a multi-sig wallet. This was all done via their ETH multi-sig cold wallet. So for those of you that don't know or haven't heard, ByBit is a major exchange, and they suffered a $1.5 billion loss or a billion-dollar hack in Ethereum, ETH tokens earlier today. I believe at the time of recording this video, the hackers have been identified, and their activity is currently being tracked on Arkham. And it looks like they're currently bridging the assets over to Solana for whatever reason. But that's the latest update related to this. I hope ByBit can recover these assets. I hope they can remain solvent, even if they don't. But I mean, I gotta say, it's almost as if very smart people have not said that multi-sig, solutions are not the way to go. They do not offer the security guarantees that we need in the Web3 digital asset space. So, for those of you out there that are complaining about how long it's taking for F assets to go live on the Flare mainnet, um, clearly no one else knows how to solve this problem. And the Flare team has essentially come up with their own way of solving this problem, and that is F assets. And when you're doing something that's never been done before, things can take a minute. Things can take a minute, and something as important as secure, over collateralized bridging can take time. So, we just need to remain patient, and because clearly every other solution out there is based on multi-sig is not sufficient. So I think for those of you involved in Flare, you're in the catbird seat, man. Just chill out. Good things come to those who wait. And if we can remain patient and have grace for the Flare team, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to take great advantage and be benefited by the hard work and the sweat put into a solution that clearly is much needed across the entire space, not just in Flare, but the entire crypto space. So definitely shout out to ByBit. Hopefully they can recover those assets. And I agree with Hugo. I hope that multi-sig wallets, are consigned to the garbage bin, of just put it in the trash. Multi-sig is not working. Just throw it in the trash. Throw it in the trash. We need to find better solutions, and this is not it. Multi-sig is not it. So moving on. Flare Network introduced a new look for their webpage, and just pulling it up, taking a look. It's pretty sleek. It's pretty sleek. I like being able to see the partners that are currently building on Flare or partnered with Flare, and to some degree. They're giving you some blurbs here on what the Flare network is, some use cases, their Instron data protocols. I mean, the website update just looks visually appealing. I love the color scheme of Flare. The quick informational blurbs are always nice. And it definitely gives you what you need to get you interested, especially if you're looking to build as a developer on the Flare network. The community is awesome. They're showcasing everything. So shout out to the Flare team for this updated webpage. It's definitely looking nice. I'm definitely feeling the vibe. So now moving on, we have another tweet from Hugo related to actively validated services. So this pertains to services that could utilize staking as a way to secure their protocol. Obviously, this is in the vein of utilizing the mechanism that's currently being built for XRP staking. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what protocols or services are currently utilizing something like this. It'll be nice to kind of learn more about this. So as we get closer to XRP staking through Flare, I'm pretty sure we'll learn more about what services are wanting or interested in using such a thing to secure their protocol. So more to come on that. And then finally, we have this amazing dashboard built by Into the Block that showcases the Flare Total Value Locked, or TVL, and it's ever growing. Right now, we're at 80 million um, across all protocols. A little under 80 million right now. It looks like it's 79.87 million. It's very comprehensive. It showcases all the DEX protocols. You have Clearpool, you have Kinetic, you have Liquid Staking through Scepter, obviously SparkDex, and everything else that is actively bringing TVL or attracting TVL to the network. So I would definitely encourage you to give this a look. It's a very comprehensive breakdown, and it just shows you the progress of where the TVL is going, and currently at on Flare. I mean, just not too long ago, like I want to say last year, we really didn't have DeFi on Flare, on the Flare network or in the Flare ecosystem. So to see us be able to capture almost 80 million within a year's time is amazing. That's nothing to scoff at. So I can only imagine what TVL will be like this summer. So I'm definitely excited to see what that looks like, especially as F assets go live. I definitely anticipate a Flare 5 Summer 2.0 or something like that. So don't sleep, always pay attention, and there's always something exciting happening in the Flare network. And with that being said, man, that's really it for the video. I hope you found this video enjoyable and entertaining. I hope you found it informative. Let me know what you think in the comments of everything we talked about today in the video. And always be sure to give me a like, share this video, subscribe, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.